What's going on YouTube? It's your boy B-Blanco, man. I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to go over some of the huge Warzone changes that are coming to the new map Caldera. But in the background, you're going to see some Rebirth gameplay. I did drop 15 kills in his gameplay, so enjoy. But anyways, I'm going to get straight into it here. The loadout items and field upgrades is the first topic I'm going to go over. So Dead Silence is going to be nerfed once again. And stopping power rounds are gone, so they're going to completely remove stopping power from the game. In terms of Dead Silence being nerfed, not sure exactly what they're going to do with it, so maybe they're going to make it less accessible like how stopping power is right now, or maybe they're going to make it more easier to hear footsteps. So I'm not really sure how I feel about this, because there's a lot of campers in Warzone, and this is going to be pretty much like the only way, or one of the few ways that you can like kind of own campers and kind of get them out of a spot by sneaking up on them. So maybe they're just going to make stopping power less accessible, or they're going to make the footsteps louder, or both. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but it is going to be in the game. And stopping power going to be completely removed. Once again, stopping power was crazy in terms of at the beginning of Warzone, you could pretty much find stopping power anywhere. Like once somebody was hitting you with stopping power, just pretty much say GG's, man. You could get lucky once in a while, but now stopping power is like pretty much non-existent in the game. You barely find stopping power right now. I'm actually fine how it is right now. You can barely find it, but I'm not mad that they're removing it out the game. They're trying to give everybody a fair chance. So whatever, that's fine. And it says, in addition to detailing those exact changes, Raven Software looked closely at various equipment pieces such as nerf to stun grenades and heartbeat sensors. They also took another look at dual-wielded melee weapons, the Kali stick and the side, to give justice to all ghosts who lived a second life too short during the haunting. The results except the aforementioned equipment and weaponry to be adjusted to less potent in the Warzone, along with gun butting no longer being their primary method of attack on Caldera. So it looks like they're going to be nerfing melee, that's what it sounds like, which is awesome. I love that. Nerf melee, please. That bro, you know how annoying it is getting hit with Kali sticks, bro. So they nerfed that, I'm fine with it, because I never use Kali sticks, honestly. And it says that they're going to be nerfing stun grenades, which is great, because you get hit with a stun grenade, just pretty much say GG's, put your controller down. You're not winning that gunfight most of the time. And also heartbeat sensor. I'm not exactly sure what they're going to do with the heartbeat sensor, because right now you can pretty much like just spam unlimited heartbeat sensor. You can pull it out many times. What I think they're going to do is they're going to put a limit on how many uses of the heartbeat sensor. So maybe you can only pull it out like 50 times or 30 times or 25 times. So I feel like that's what's going to be put in the game. I feel like that makes sense, because you don't want people just spamming it all over the place. But I feel like that would be a good option. And it says, also along with these nerfs, several tactical and lethal equipment pieces will see much needed buffs. So like the snapshot grenade, it said it will see effective increased radius. The stim will also apply a slight movement boost, and the decoy grenade will pack rubber bullets that deal just enough damage to pester enemies. I'm completely fine with this. I'm fine with that. I don't see anything wrong with it. And also for the loadouts, this is a huge change. Listen up. You will only be able to buy a loadout after the first like normal loadout drop for everyone. So this is huge. So you can't find $10,000 quick and get loadout. You have to wait until the first loadout actually drops. So this is going to be huge. I see a lot of streamers complaining about this. I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know. This is interesting. So we're going to have to see how that plays out in the game. Moving on. Gask's mask won't interrupt as many actions as they did previously, making it easier to pull off your mask off or on making it easier to pull your mask off or on, as well as plating up or reloading a weapon while getting out of the circle collapse. This is huge. I know many of you guys got screwed by the gas mask animation. I already know. Gas mask animations are completely annoying, and I'm glad that they're going to do something with that. And it says, for shallow water, it looks like you're going to be able to swim, because it says while operators aren't getting their sea legs in Caldera, they are not able to wade through shallow water seen in areas like the lagoon. Walking within water makes it easier to see footsteps even to those operators with, it makes it harder to see footsteps even with those operators with the tracker perk equipped. So this is pretty cool. The shallow water, looks like they're going to be adding a swimming mechanic in the game, like kind of like Black Ops 4. So that's cool. That's nice to see. And they're also adding the canister, which is, I guess, another equipment or a tactical grenade. So yeah, that sounds cool. Gonna kind of skim through this but gas mask, that is a huge plus. A huge plus, man. I can tell you how many times I jumped off the building, gas mask, dead. I'm reloading, gas mask, dead. I'm shooting, gas mask, gas mask, all right? But anyways, we're gonna move on here. The Gulag, this is huge. You guys saw this in Iron Trials. The Gulag now gives you more than a second chance at victory. When WarZone Pacific drops, any player who wins a Gulag will drop back in with the weapon or weapons and lethal equipment given to them during that deadly duel. If you guys played Iron Trials, this is what happened. I personally like this, man. I can't tell you how many times I try to land back in from the Gulag and I'm like, I'm screwed because a teammate with loadout is just waiting for me to land back in. It's kind of going to be like Rebirth. They give you weapons when you respawn sometimes. So I like this. This makes it more competitive, and it's not when you land back from the Gulag and you got a pistol, you're pretty much dead, you know. So I like this. I feel like that's a good change to the game. Now we're going to move on to contracts and public events. During a match, squads can find new contracts to complete, such as supply drop contract, which airlifts a valuable crate onto the map for anyone to pick up, but only has its exact location revealed by the contracted squad. This is interesting. We're gonna see how that pans out, but that sounds like cool. This is really interesting. This one here, this next one is a big game bounty. So pretty much this targets the player with the highest kill count in the game. So this is pretty cool, man. You know, you probably got one of the streamers in your lobby. You don't even know. Like, what if like freaking Swag or Booyah or freaking, you know, Joe Woe, you know, all these guys are in your lobby and they got like 20 kills. You know, it would be cool if it showed the amount of kills that they had. So what if you get the big bounty contract and like it shows that, hey, you know, this guy has 25 kills. You probably want to try to get that guy out the game. You don't want him to get like a nuke or anything like that. But what if it shows like the highest kill player has like 6? Maybe you're not really too worried about that guy. But I feel like this is really cool because it kind of puts a target on you. You're on fire. So I feel like that's really cool. I would love that. And it also says, as for public events, expect restocks and resurgences from Rebirth Island to come to Caldera, in addition to cash drops event you may have seen during the Operation Flashback. So they're bringing back some of the public events that I honestly love the Operation Flashback game mode. That game mode is so fun. They pretty much have all the events packed into one. So that's pretty cool, man. I love that. Moving on to... this is pretty much just saying if you have Vanguard, you will be able to play the new map a day before. So you'll be able to play it on December 8th. So if you have Vanguard, which pretty much most of us do have, you will be able to play it a day early. Instead of the 9th, you will be able to play it on the 8th. And there is going to be a couple game modes. So there's going to be Vanguard. So there's going to be Vanguard Royale. And there's going to be another game mode. So this one... is pretty much saying that I think you only can use the Vanguard loadouts to play this game mode. So that's pretty much interesting. I mean, I guess, but you know, it doesn't really matter what, you know, weapons I use. I'm still going to own all of you. No, I'm just playing, but it's saying the next one is going to be new vehicles and dogfighting. So fly fighter planes that rain down fire or foes or head for the AA guns or trucks to shoot them out the skies. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So this is that Vanguard game mode. So it says the playlist rotation with game mode that puts a fresh set of vehicles and streamlined loadout and weapon pool. So this is for the Vanguard game mode. This is not going to be the normal game mode. Thank God, because that's annoying. And this is the Vanguard weapon. So yeah, the loadouts can only be Vanguard. And for the circle collapses, in-game events, and more, the radii and times for circle collapses are altered to offer a different pace of play. So I'm definitely going to try this game mode out, but I'm obviously going to be primarily playing the new map, the regular game mode with all the guns in it. And it says also expect an in-game event at each circle, bombing runs and different items, both within Caldera's overworld and contract rewards. Okay, so this is pretty cool. There's a lot of new changes, so I'm gonna go ahead and recap everything that I went over. So you're gonna be able to keep your Gulag guns, which is huge. There's gonna be balances, so stopping powers are out of the game. Dead silence is being nerfed. Stun grenades is being nerfed. Heartbeat sensors are being nerfed. Dual wield melee weapons are also being nerfed. And there's going to be buffs to, you know, the snapshot and a couple other the equipments that I mentioned. The pacing adjustments. So loadout, you're only going to be able to call after the first loadout drop. Very huge. Gas mask animations are being changed as well, and also the gas canister, which is on detonation, releases the same noxious vapors through within a smaller radius. The shallow waters. This is huge because we're probably going to be able to swim. So this is going to be another element to the game, another element for campers, you know, to kind of sit in water with cold-blooded. I can already see it now. I can already see it now, man. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that, but anyways. And then the contract. So you got the supply drop and then the big game bounty. So these are all the changes to Warzone. Let me know what your favorite changes in Warzone. Let me know if you disagree or agree with any of the changes, man. I'm loving the changes that they're adding. I don't know exactly how I feel about the loadout, because I do like getting my loadie real fast. But these changes are pretty cool, man. Let me know, like I said, what you guys think about in the comments section. And enjoy the rest of the footage. You got like a minute left. I'm just going to clutch it out here. You know what I do. But take care. Stay safe out there, man, and I'm out, people.
Yeah, there are three of them in there.
And where, bro? I see him.
There's one under roof, one under roof. Oh, one down. Yeah.
Oh. Let's go, baby. Come on, man.